size these pages are. Hi, Tracy. I'm tired. Vegas wore me out. Not gonna lie. Flat wore my behind out. Hey, Scooter. It was freaking hot. We knew it was going to be hot, but dadgum. It was freaking hot. I just saw it maybe 5 minutes ago. Hey, Fraud. Yeah, Vegas flat wore us out. And we didn't even go anywhere or do nothing. It was so daggum hot. It was freaking hot. It didn't even start cooling down until like friggin' 9 o'clock. And by then it's too late to be able to go protest or do anything. I mean, if I didn't have Mona, it'd be different, but the reflection on this cooler, I can't see anything. Even with her shoes and her cooling shirt, the few times that we went out, man, we weren't outside 5 minutes and she was already starting to overheat. It was insane. All right, I'm gonna have to mark this. Hey, love. I got a new little. I have to finish filling up my pans, but it's a new little plein air painting watercolor. So I'm gonna make a little book that's sized just for it. It was on sale on Amazon, and then it goes right on the tripod. I have one right here. So this goes right on. This goes on the top of my tripod. Hey, Eric. So that clips right onto the top of my tripod. So this will go right on. These are tension hinges or torque hinges. And then your sister's getting a shower. And then it clips in just like that. So torque, TORQUE, torque. So this is mixing space, and then it's got 24 half pans, and then you have the choice of using the little cup for water, or if you want to just go for holding it, you can hold it like this. And then it does come with 2 travel brushes. And then these Oh my goodness. Hey, Marla. Hey, Antics. So that's the number 8. These are both rounds. And then number, I think, 2. Yeah, number 2. So I'm going to make a little book of watercolor paper sized for this. Eric, I was so disappointed. I was going to try to get a hold of you to go protest while we were in Vegas, but it was too freaking hot. I didn't even go for my walk. I only got one walk in all weekend, and we didn't even go for a walk until like 10:30 at night. It was so freaking hot with Mona. So I was bummed. It was just too dang hot. Even with her shoes and everything, it was just too hot to try to have her out there. Way too daggum hot. With her cooling shirt, her shoes, it was just too hot. Yeah, it was way too daggum hot. So the one walk that I was able to get in, Eric Antics says, hey, the one walk we were able to get in wasn't even until like 10:30 at night. 10:30 at night. So yeah, insane. Antics, Eric says, hey. Eric, Crazy Love also says, hey, not sure if you can see her or not. Perfect. So yeah, it was freaking hot. I mean, we knew it was going to be hot, but I was still hoping to be able to um, at least be able to go out in the evening um, and do something. But even it was so late. Ooh. Oh, was it? Yeah, it's insane how hot it's been. Uh, Not that I know of, Antics. Have I mentioned how much? Um, have I mentioned how much of an asshole my man is? But yet I still love him. He was holding my hand halfway home. And then was giving me shit the minute we pulled into town. I mean, the minute we pulled into town, holding my hand and starts giving me a hard time. Shithead. No, he's not. He's just an asshole in general. If I don't call that man an asshole at least once a week, he's in trouble. Ooh, no, not good. Dadgummit.
Hello.
Um, so this is 4x6. So I'm making a little watercolor book that will kind of fit within that for when I go painting.
Did you know if you brush your hair while you're in the shower, you come out and it's not that muddy?
No, really? You just not figuring that out?
I used your brush because my brush.
Well, mine doesn't have a cushion on it, so it's not going to hold water. And mine is a detangling brush, so it works out really well. As long as my brush stays in the bathroom and it doesn't grow legs and walk away like my brush usually does.
My brush.
As long as my brush doesn't grow legs and walk away like it normally does, child.
It goes away.
No,
Because I don't touch your brush unless I'm in the bathroom. Never.
How many times have you taken it in the living room and it's gotten lost in the living room?
That was a while ago. That's gonna be one of my scratches. And they so slow.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't.
Oh. I'm gonna go get
What happened? Hey, Bill. What? Oh, what happened? Oh, dude, what happened? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch a lot. I still need to catch up on the Father's Day protests. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? But you're okay. got to be traumatic no matter what, but still. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah, traumatic no matter which way you look at it, but physically you're okay. Yeah, I can imagine. I can absolutely imagine. Oh, my foot is asleep. Ah, that's insane. Yeah, that one definitely traumatic no matter which way you look at it. I wonder if putting some earbuds in and listening to music while you try to sleep would be helpful. Or white noise. I wonder if that would be helpful. That is insane. It's crazy. Yeah. See, that's what Mona does for me, the weighted blanket. But my issue with weighted blankets is they're always cold. I need the warmth. So when I'm having a bad night, she'll lay across my legs, or she'll get on the bed and she'll push me up against the wall. That's why I have so many little throw blankets lining the wall, and she'll push me up against the wall. Yeah. Yeah, weighted blankets. The fabric is too cold. So you can get one of the dogs to lay across your legs. I just have Mona. Sweet. I mean, for the wrong reasons, but that's fantastic. It's all right. Got to find the positive wherever you can. You'll get there for sure. You absolutely will. Do, 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 do. Something pointy but not sharp. Oh, damn, that sounds good. No. Oh, I got to see. Complex hoax. It was the death of her songwriter Cynthia Weil, who was often confused with Parton. Okay, so I didn't get a chance because I didn't go live much this week. I didn't go live at all this weekend because I didn't get a chance to go out this weekend. Weigh-in was Thursday, y'all. I am down to 234.4 as of Thursday morning. In 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, I started at 240.4. Thursday morning weigh-in, I was 234.4. Being in Vegas, we don't cook a lot. Thank you. Um, I had over the whole weekend, I had one piece of pizza and one small fry, curly fry from Arby's. That is all the splurging I did over the entire weekend. That includes no soda. And I still did my exercises. And no sodas. I haven't had soda in, I take that back. I have had one soda in 2 weeks. One soda in 2 weeks. So, and then tonight, the drive is always rough on me. I did not walk tonight when we got home, but I did spend 30 minutes. Um, I spent 30 minutes on my little pedal exerciser um, tonight before I went live. So, yeah, I know it's not good. So I've had one soda in 2 weeks, and that was because I didn't have any water at the shop, and I don't like the taste of the water in the old copper pipes from the shop. I'll drink straight from the tap at home, but I don't like the taste of the water at the shop. So I had run out of water at the shop, and I forgot to get some, and I happened to have a soda in the refrigerator at the shop. So I drank it. That was it. Interesting. Your your hours may be off for fasting because I don't fast. And I drink coffee, as you can see. I still drink coffee. I just don't drink soda. Um, I don't drink any bottled teas. I don't drink anything like that. I don't drink Gatorade, Powerade. I don't drink any of that. This is usually what I drink with my water. The True Lemon. Any of the True Lemon is usually the additives that I use for my water. That's it. Um, it's made specifically from lemon, and they've got also a True Lime. Um, these are the only ones I use anymore. Uh, and then plain water, which is not often, but I'm getting better at drinking plain water. And coffee, that's it. Then you may need to actually add more. Um, you may need to add more grain and vegetable. Because I see that's the thing is I'm not completely carb free. I'm actually doing a slightly modified diabetic diet, is what I'm doing. So the grain and the carbs that I intake are complex and they're real grain. Um, they're complex carbs, not simple carbs. Yes, yeah. So I'm the grains that I take in are like ancient grains, But it's low amounts. Hey, Mark, how are you, honey? Night antics. We'll see you later, honey. Yeah, it's what carbs I take in. I make sure they're complex carbs so that my body doesn't have a sugar response because I am insulin resistant. So I make sure that all the carbs that I am eating, even though it's a low carb, it's all complex carbs. All right, I know I have something sharp that's not pointy sharp. Ow! Shit, that hurt. Ow! Damn hiccups. I've been fighting the damn hiccups off and on all weekend, and it's starting to irritate the hell out of me. All right, I guess I can use this. So, like, instead of rice, they have these pouches of ancient grains. I use that um, instead of rice. And then there's quinoa, stuff like that. But I eat no bread. Stuff like that. Hey, Journey. And in 2 weeks, I've lost, what, 6 pounds? But I eat a ton of vegetables, eggs, dairy, um, low sugar, fruits. I can eat the hell out of some cantaloupe. I'll tell you that now. Here, let me mark it on here what I need, where I need it. This will be easier. Where's my marker? There it is. Oh, yeah, I eat the hell out of some eggs. And, of course, lean meats, chicken, fish. Not as much pork, lean beef. There's the first signature. But I snack on mixed nuts, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower. I'll take sliced cheese, low-fat cheese, and cut it into squares, and then put it in the oven and bake it till it's crispy. Because I love Cheez-Its. Well, I can't have Cheez-Its anymore, so I'll make crispy cheese bites, cheese crisps. Yeah, but it's healthy fats. So I'll have a little, a little handful. But yeah, I'll take time. You wouldn't have think that I would have gained. So 2 years ago, I had lost almost 50 pounds. And I gained almost all of it back in 2 years. And all I did was add a little bit of pasta and a little bit of bread back to my diet. Here we are 2 years later, and I've gained almost 50 pounds back. So apparently my body doesn't like carbs. And I'm just going to so I'm back on the diet that I was doing when I lost that weight, which is, and I'm just going to have to live like that. That's just how I'm going to have to be. Yeah, I'm seeing a 40-ounce mug, like those Stanley mugs. Those are 4 of those is a little over a gallon a day. Like a tad bit, a titch over a gallon a day. And that's what they recommend, is a gallon of water a day. Hey, Sandy. But at the same token, though, love, your weight gain was medication induced. So I'm wondering if it's going to just be harder for yours to come off because of that. I'd be willing to bet that's going to be the case. And that fucking sucks. You know what? Have you had blood work done? See, and Journey, so when I got married, I weighed about 250 pounds. That was my heaviest. 2 weeks ago, I weighed 240 pounds, almost my heaviest. 2 years ago, when I had all of my health issues going on and getting ready for surgery and everything starting, I was again at 240. Almost at my heaviest, and lost almost 50 pounds. In the last 2 years, I put all that weight back on. So I'm trying to lose it again. Yeah, Scooter, I remember you saying that before. So I'm trying. And that's, I think, a big influence of why my knees have been so bad lately. And I wasn't putting two and two together. Love. I wonder if you might have more of a hormone imbalance going on, and that could be contributing to that. I wonder if there's something they could do about that if you haven't had blood work done yet. Maybe think about it. Think about it. Not trying to tell you what to do. Could be contributing to it. Because I know you had a lot that contributed to the weight gain. Yeah. So my doctor, I finally went. I have not heard anything. So that's actually kind of a good thing at this point. That means that my numbers are nothing skyrocketed, because he told me he would call me if anything skyrocketed and we needed to address it. So that's a good thing. Hey, No Face. Thanks for dropping in, honey. I appreciate it. So I have not heard from him, so that's a good thing. Because he was specifically that too, what Scooter said. He was specifically worried about the fatty liver and the liver enzymes and the insulin resistance. So apparently that did not show anything to be concerned about, from any differences to be concerned about from 2 years ago. So, because I haven't heard from him. So that's good. So that's good. I wish, Journey. I wish. Yeah, that is good. It's been a little over a week. Wait. That's been almost 2 weeks. So yeah, he should have gotten all the results back by now. So we should be good there. He should have gotten all the results back by now, and I haven't heard from him. So that should be good. I think we all have excess, Journey. All right, that should make a good little book. All right, now because this is a heavier paper, I'm going to clamp these for a little while to really get this crease set. There we go. Because then the next step is to go ahead and put the holes through the signatures so that I can start sewing them together. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a short one tonight. We're probably going to get going here in a few. The biggest reason I did, I know, love. I know we talked about that before. I just didn't want to go into big detail unless you wanted to. I know we talked about that before. Yeah, and I think that's going to make it a hell of a lot more difficult for you to lose weight. There's got to be something that there's got to be. You know what? I'm going to start doing some research. Hey, Lydia. Yeah, I'm going to do some research. There's got to be. There's got to be something that can help. Didn't work. So it's got to be done specifically with the food that you eat then. My next question would be, are you sure you're also not in the mix of thing, also not insulin resistant or borderline diabetic? Because that will also make you gain weight on top of everything else. Except for your hormones. Okay. And that's a result from the cancer and hysterectomy. And they've checked your thyroid levels? Your thyroid didn't get knocked off kilter from the cancer? Completely fine. Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah. Some people have issues with gluten, some people don't. I'm kind of in between. Right. Um, I'm kind of in between. Doctor says I'm not celiac, but gluten doesn't like me. Let's put it that way. But I'm not celiac. So interesting. Interesting. It, you know what? There have been a few people that I've talked to that it had that effect. Um, Not many, maybe two or three people that I've talked to that had that it had that effect on. I'm gonna need it, Marla. I have 11 dogs tomorrow. Hubby said he's gonna come help. Um, there's the signatures to make a book for watercolor. So don't give me that. You know, um, I got a new little plein air watercolor palette. You feel your meds kicking in? All right, Scooter. All right, look, go get some rest, honey. Um, I have to finish filling it up, but I got the first half started. And then, and then it actually came with 2 travel brushes. But I'm making a book that fits perfectly so I can just clip it right on. So that's what I started. That's what I'm doing tonight. It's 4 signatures with 4 total pages, which makes it 8 pages each. And then, so that's what, 24 pages? 99. So, and then this is a mixing space. And then if you don't want to put it on a tripod, you can take the cup out and you can hold it. And then these are tension or torque hinges. And then, so this is, you can either put it on a tripod that screws right in there, or this actually goes into the top of, clips into the top of my tripod. So I'm making my own little watercolor book that's the perfect size to clip right on there. And since this is a heavier watercolor paper, I want the fold to cinch down, so I'm clamping them overnight to cinch down. So, nah, don't give me that. Yeah, I'm gonna clamp them overnight and then probably mark the holes out for the stitching tomorrow. And then, like I said, I already got the pans half filled. Some of them dried down quite a bit more than the others, so a little bit more. These are a touch smaller than normal half pans, it looks like. Or maybe they look like that because the corners are rounded, where most half pans are square. Let's see. They're about the same size. It's just because the corners are rounded. Yeah, they're the same size. It's just because the corners are rounded. Okay. So, but yeah, I've got them started, and then I'll top them off probably tomorrow. But this is what, 4.5, 4 3/4 this way by 6 3/4, I think, this way, 6.5. So I wanted to make a book that's just gonna, that will fit just inside, so I can clamp it on there. It's a nice little set. It was on sale for $40. Couldn't pass that up. And then it came with the little cup too, little brass cup. So, but It's been a rough day. We drove home today. I am exhausted. So I'm going to bed. I'm going to take my meds and I'm going to bed. Let me see if anybody is live. Let's see. The only one I see is Rib Guy. I don't know. No, he's no longer at the protest. So, yeah, he's driving. I see that. All right. So, on that note, I got nobody to send you to. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yes. Yes. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. If you're headed to bed and you need them, night meds. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. I'm tired. Vegas was hot and it wore us out. I do not know if I'm going to be live tomorrow night because I have a full day tomorrow. I'm going to try. We might just go for a walk. I don't know how I'm going to feel after the day I have tomorrow. We shall see how it goes. Hubby is going to try to help me as much as he can. So we shall see. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. Mona. Good girl. So there is no scooter report tomorrow. Again, no scooter report. We'll probably see you again another next week. So on that note, y'all, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. I'll see you guys later.